right. Let's see if we have sound. Do we? It'd help if I turn my speaker up. I might be able to hear it. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Now I hear it. All right. All right. Yay, it's Monday. Yay. Oh, I see rabbits out there. I see Jimmy's out there. Cheers, everybody. Randy Jean. What it do, Randy Jean? Allie. It's the woman I love. Hello, Allie. I'm doing it live. Are you proud of me, Allie? Cleaning more weed. Here's your ASMR stream. That was a Ziploc bag. Here's a Bud's being, probably heard that bud being pulled off. There we go. Put it back in the bag, crinkling the bag. Happy birthday, Brian. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. I'm sealing the bag. Happy birthday to you. Now I'm grinding the weed. Happy birthday, dear Brian. It's the grinder. Happy birthday to you. It may require proof. All right, 20 seconds or so. Let's make this happen. Boom. Here we go. We're counting down. I'll twist that in a minute. Let's do this. I'm drinking coffee, I'm getting stoned. And if you join me, I won't be alone. I'm drinking coffee, I'm getting high. Coffee with Wes. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever it is, wherever you are. I hope you are having a good one. Peace and love, everybody, and welcome. Welcome to Monday edition of Coffee with Wes. It is the 21st of April, and we are starting another week. It is a Monday. Yay! Yay! Everybody feeling good? There's that coffee. There's that coffee. All right, Brian, I want to say, first of all, I want to say happy birthday to Brian. Peace and love, Brian. And I see Jimmy out there. Jimmy's Random Content. Peace and love. Love those paintings. Love those paintings. Fantastic work. The Art of Floundering podcast. Oh, no, he accidentally dropped his weed on the wet ground. It was all you had. That is one of the worst things. The worst thing that can ever happen. Allie's got to get some more sleep. She's not feeling good. I love you, Allie. I hope your day improves. Rabbit, peace and love. Randy Jean, peace and love. Everybody out there. Everybody say happy birthday to Brian. I mean, it looks like Rabbit wants some proof, but I believe him. I believe him. He's been telling us this is his birthday forever. He knows. He knows it's his birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. 40. 40's not too bad. 40 actually was okay. 40 wasn't a bad birthday. I hope it's a good one for you. 40, you kind of start to know who you are. you kind of realize, and hopefully you've grown enough throughout the years to where, you've improved. Hopefully some of the things that bothered you before you don't let bother you now. Hopefully there's been some growth. There's been some growth and put you on a path to where everything is just hunky-dory. But you may find yourself in your 40s, early 40s, and you may know yourself real well, and you may think, I can really do good now. I should do good. And then you'll find yourself mistakenly hitching your wagon to the devil itself. And that happens. That happens because the devil knows. The devil knows that, you're flying high, things are going good. Well, I think I might just have to send something your way to derail you. And that happens, and you just got to roll with it. You just got to enjoy. Gary, peace and love. Is my camera running as poorly as it seems to be running for me? Is this a EV Mux thing? Is my browser doing this? I'm not happy with any of that. Peace and love, everybody. 40 was good. 40 was good. And then, I basically, then the 40s turned into something different. But I remain true to me. So I live life feeling pretty good. I live life feeling pretty guilt-free, and just trying to laugh about the troubles. Last night, we did not have a live high or die. Personal issues, and we can point at me. Personal issues got in the way of having the live high or die program last night. And those personal issues, they like to do that. It's the darkness. The darkness has to be feeling darkness around them in order to feel as though they have worth and value, because that's what darkness does. It spreads gloom and doom, and then it feels like it has value. And sometimes you gotta just let the darkness do its thing. Shake your head about the darkness and just, okay, I'm gonna go on. No, it was a rough day yesterday. But I didn't let it totally. It did get in the way of the comedy. It did. Oh, jeez. Here comes a cough. How bad would it? Yes, it did get in the way of the comedy. So, we did not have comedy. I would have been very bitter. And my comedy would have been quite angry comedy. And I don't like to do angry comedy. Bell! Cheers, Bell. Peace and love. I don't like to do angry comedy. I don't like to be mad. And I was in a foul mood. There was no way I was not going to be just very, very direct with a lot of my comments, even though I would have been Steve the Alien, even hiding behind a persona, the anger that I was feeling. And I don't like that anger. Anger will consume you. Anger will eat you up. Now, I do have to say I got lucky. I did get to hang out with Allie. Allie and I hung out, and she put me in a better mood. She always makes me feel better. She basically, she realizes, and I preach it all day long, to let go of it. Don't let people waste your time. Don't let people steal your joy. And that was what was happening yesterday. And I need to practice what I preach, and not let those things get in the way. I do apologize that we didn't have the comedy last night, but it would not have been funny, and it would have been worse, I think, to deliver what I would have delivered, as opposed to the fun-natured and just mean to celebrities and people that we all kind of know, as opposed to picking out any one, demon and just calling that demon out for all the demonology and all the evil and all the bad. Because I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. I want to enjoy my life. I want to feel good. I want to make people around me feel good. I don't want people feeling down. I want everybody feeling good. So I hope, David, cheers, good morning. I hope everybody had a good weekend. I hope everybody enjoyed their weekend. It was a holiday weekend. Many people were celebrating Easter. It was 420 yesterday, which in the cannabis community is a big deal, if you will. If anything is a big deal outside of the buzz, but it was a celebration nonetheless for so many people yesterday, and I hope everybody out there had some good times, had some food, saw some relatives, did some good things. If it was 420, if that was your thing, I hope you got high. There should be an Into the Night with Allie and Wes this evening over on Allie's channel. That as long as she's feeling okay, she's I think a bit of a headache. I think she this morning she could be sinuses. I'm thinking it could be sinuses, something along those lines. It's that type of year. It's that time of year where you have the allergies and the different things like that. But she just did whatever she could to put me in a better mood, to where we were finally laughing and we were talking and able to put everything in perspective, because it was one of those days. There was no need for it. It's just sad. It's just sad. But letting you know, everything, you overdid it, Rabbit. You overdid it. 420. If it was just weed, there's no such thing. You keep smoking your way through. No, it was a good day, and Allie did exactly what I needed. We got distracted. We did laugh. We talked about other things. I tried not to unload too much, but I know I was unloading a bit on her, and she was listening. And I appreciate her. I appreciate her for easing my stress last night and making it a more bearable evening. Sometimes you do need to talk about things. I didn't necessarily need to talk about it because it was nothing new. It was just, oh, can you believe this has happened again? And just so everyone knows, no, you're not the only ones with problems. Even cult leaders have their issues, have their different problems and their stresses and their woes. And that is, I like to think of it as kind of what makes this work. I've got probably as much shit as anybody else going on negative in life. So I feel like I can empathize. I can understand. I can see, oh yeah, oh, that sort of issue. Yeah, I've got that. Oh, that problem going on. Oh yeah, I've got that. Oh, I've got this with my family, all those. And I think in order to be a good cult leader, you have to understand those kind of things. I did. No, I can't. I can't associate myself with that. I try to stay clear of most all religions, and especially that one. I can't have my name associated with my good name. No. Now, everybody out there, if you have your beliefs, if your beliefs are Catholic in origin, which everything Christian was Catholic. I mean, there was nothing but until a certain point. So it's all Catholic in origin, but no, that there's a lot of bad press. They get a lot of bad press, and I don't agree with some of the different things that their whole sovereign. We have more money than everybody. All the other things. There's a lot. There's a lot I don't agree with, but to each their own. They got those stylish outfits. They got those stylish outfits, but hats. I'm not real big on hats. And it feels to me every damn one of them's got to wear some sort of hat. Every damn one of them's got either the big old pontiff hat or some sort of, oh, we need this hat to go with our outfit. And I don't think that's good. I don't think that's good. You don't, and they're wearing them indoors. You don't wear your hats indoors. You take your hat off when you come indoors. What kind of, I don't know. It's just a couple of the things I have wrong with, that specific church and their issues. Boy, what if we just got into those archives? What if mankind just suddenly gained all the information that they have in their archives? What if we were just made aware of it? That'd be an interesting day. I wonder if AI knows it yet. Has AI tapped into it all? Urban! Cheers, Urban. Right after seeing J.D. Vance. It does kind of, it's a little fishy. But, in order for any of that, who on J.D. Vance's team? Because I'm telling you right now, there's no way J.D. Vance is some amazing operative. This guy's not. This guy's not that. Not that at all. Pole vault. Cheers, pole vault. How are you doing today? How's everybody doing? No, it's the guy was 88. Guy was 88. Let him rest. Let him rest. He said, don't they make him wash feet? Don't they make this 88-year-old guy wash feet? Doesn't he have to do stuff like that? I don't think it's right. I think it's elder abuse, the way they dress these guys up, make them wash feet, do all that other stuff. He doesn't know what's going on. They keep guys in charge that are so senile and so out of it, they don't remember all the different bad priests that they shifted around to different places or anything along those lines. It's one of those. Well, it's your memories. They live in your memories, Brian. They live in your memories. They're all there. That's where they exist. That's where we all exist. Outside of ourselves, being thought of by others is the only way we exist. It's the only way you're going to exist beyond your own days here, is if in the minds of others. Yeah, the old dudes get to wear robes. Well, their robes though, they're really the Austin day. This robe has a pocket that's almost completely ripped off. There are burn holes everywhere in this. This is the real deal. This is the real deal when it comes to sacred robe. Whatever the Gucci horseshit that these guys are putting on. Who was that Nazi Pope before this guy? The one that just said, no, I'm going to stop now. Ratzenberger. The one that was like, oh, no, there's so much bad and so much wrong. I got to get the hell out of here. I'm just going to leave. Give it to the other guy. Let the other guy be Pope. I didn't know, clearly that does tell you that it's the will of God in the selection process and everything along those lines. Not a man-made situation there. I'm going to quit. I'm going to retire. Let me get my gold and let me head out here to this other resort I'm going to hang out at. It's just, yeah, I'm not a fan. Not a fan. This robe has the stories. This robe has the honesty. This robe is there for the comfort. It's not there to make you think that I'm something. It's not there to impress you. That's not why it's there. There are no gold staffs I'm walking around with. I got a cheap ass Dean bass here. This is no BC Rich. I'm not sitting over here with a nice Fender or anything. That is those are the false prophets. Those with their gold staffs and their top of the line music equipment. I can't with those. Oh, false prophets leading people astray, leading people astray. It's wrong. Pope Palpatine. There you go. There you go. No more evil. No more evil. Wouldn't that actually, if Palpatine, along with being emperor, of the galactic there, when the Senate, gives him those powers, wouldn't he seem just a little more evil if he was also Pope? Wouldn't he be an even more evil character? Wouldn't we all view him as just a little more evil? I know I would. I mean, but that's just me. That's just me. Maybe I'm biased. Maybe I'm biased. I don't know. Has anybody heard any bad things about Catholic Church? Is there any bad history? Have they done anything wrong in the past? Maybe it's me. Maybe it's me. Burn it down. Oh, that was wrong. That was wrong. I think that might have been part of that demon trying to get at me there, wanting me to spread negativity. No, that'll all work out. That'll all work out. I'm sure there'll be no power grabs, no vying for power in today's day and age. And how are we going to do it now that truly the oligarchy is just taking over and everything is changing? Everything we all thought about the world and the way things happen, it's all changing. So I think the church is going to have to do the same thing. They're going to have to do that. Ooh, they touch more than Chad Freeman. Oh, is Chad even here to defend himself? Oh, it's a thing of beauty that he's not. Fab Daddy, cheers, peace and love, Fab Daddy. We were discussing the passing of Pope. Pope Frank, was that his name? Francis. He was of Latin origin. Ethnicity, is that the term? Of a Latin ethnicity, the first one? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't put a lot of stock in things like that. It doesn't take too many, they did what? It doesn't take too many stories to really demystify what that organized criminal, enterprise is and what their goals are. How bad must you be indoctrinated as a child to, and I know it's bad. I know really bright guys that have sent their kids off to be altar boys. It's like, are you serious? Are you serious? No kidding? You're doing this? You're really doing this? So it was just all those other bad ones. But this is all a part of his plan. Okay. Hey. All right. I don't know. There we go. Everything's a little bit better. They don't make them like they used to. These kids just keep talking. You used to be able to really frighten them, but now they're not as afraid. I don't know what the problem is. Why do these kids keep opening their mouth? That was that South Park episode where all the priests were upset as to why all the kids were coming forward and saying, where they've got the little kids on dog leashes, walking around in underwear on dog leashes. Oh, that's what makes me want to do comedy. That's what makes me want to do cartoons, especially, because you can get away with so much in a cartoon. And call it out. Just call it out. It's a Diet Pope. I don't know what we've got now. I don't know what they're doing now. That guy just got his job. The other guy ran off. The Ratzenberger or whatever, the Nazi guy, he ran off to the mountains somewhere. I think he's in He's in a chalet that's got, you know, this secret in the mountain. This is where we're all gonna live when. This is where we're all gonna end up living when that comet hits or whatever, you know, because they. I don't know. He left though. I didn't know you could do that. I didn't know you could just say, "This isn't gonna work out. I've done way too many things," and they just got rid of and they brought in Smiley, this last guy. Susie, cheers, Susie. I hope you're having a good day. I hope you're enjoying the Monday. Michael Songs is here. Michael Songs. Oh, he was out there in the wild on Saturday playing. He had his show yesterday. It was an awesome show. I turned that thing on. I went over. I was doing dishes. I'm just listening. I'm having a good time. Love listening to when I get to catch Michael Songs when I'm awake at noon Eastern time on Sundays. Every Sunday, Michael Songs got live music. All original, too. Just fantastic song. Happy Reefster. Yes, yes. Bong out till smoke comes. Yeah, the chimney, they got the black smoke, the white smoke, the smoke signals. They use smoke signals. Literally using smoke signals. And they even get those wrong, don't they? I don't know. I don't know. I usually stay clear. Because, I mean, it's like when my father came a couple of years ago and he wants to. He's talking philosophical. The only story that makes any sense when I think about it is Scientology. And I asked him. I said, which of your neighbors has convinced your slow ass of this? And that conversation didn't go well. That was another one of those conversations that didn't go well. But that's kind of. I wonder what kind of hold, what kind of childhood trauma some of these friends of mine have gone through to then be sending their kids. Yeah, the path here is to do this. No, I know, right? Well, we all know it's a Catholic Church. It's the source of a lot of the hate and all that other. I'm hoping it is a reefer kind of day since yesterday. It's been a great day. I mean, last night sucked. Personal issues. Somebody from the past, button heads again. Wanting to come up and create issues and make more problems and make problems for other people too, and so just putting that behind me, that spoiled the fun of last night's comedy. That I would have been just so ragey with every bit of my comedy, and I appreciate Allie talking me down. I appreciate Allie. Well, just listening, just, being a friend, being calm with me and everything, talking to me, because she's awesome. She's fantastic. In case I hadn't mentioned it, I'm madly in love with her, and, she's the only future that I see. I'm feeling good about that. I wish we had the comedy last night. That was really a drag, the way that all transpired. We're going to reschedule that. It was, and then I woke up. It was kind of one of those. It was after last night and after yesterday was so insane. On my phone, Pope's dead. Of course. It makes sense. It's like, yeah, that tracks. Art Pasta, who art in a colander. Yes, the flying spaghetti monster. The flying spaghetti monster. He is there. He is there with his noodly goodness to give you eternal salvation. And a Mazda. Do they still make Mazdas? And a Mazda. I haven't watched. I just have no idea. no, no. This, see, and that's an area. I do everything I can. Not so much. The Pastafarian philosophy, it's the way to be. It's the way to be. We are all here with no answers. Beware the one telling you the answers. And since we're on that topic, I believe the next sermon that I'll have will be tomorrow. Again, where I'm not telling you the answers. Only you know the answers. Only you know the answer. Just think. You just got to think. You got to think about what it is you need to be happy. And do that. Pursue that. Give yourselves those moments of being happy. That's what we all need. Hoping to get the day off. No, it's no longer. No longer. They're not going to buy that. They're not going to buy that. It's meaningless at this point. All it is power and money. I can't believe we allow it. But we allow so much. And, okay, whatever. You know, there's country music. How is country music a thing? I have to ask myself that sometimes. But there's billions of dollars in country music. Now, I'm not a country music fan. But there's tons of country music fans. It's not for me to understand. It's not that I'm right and they're wrong. Each of us has different perspectives. Each of us has different views, different histories. That's why, you know. Now, I'm not trying to make the direct correlation between country music and the Catholic Church. Although there's many arguments that could be made. You could draw correlations between the two, but I'm not going to. Because everybody's entitled to their own opinions. Everybody, you know, if that's what you believe your path is to, you know, the Catholic Church thing or whatever country music is today. Either one. I'm not here to tell you you're wrong. I'm not here to say anything along those lines. You know, I hope it brings you joy. I hope whatever it is that you do to fill that void, whatever it is you do to give you that peace of mind, I hope it truly gives you that peace of mind and truly fills that void. Because if it does, then it's done. It's doing its job. It doesn't need to. None of us know the answer. None of these churches telling you the answer. Nobody knows the answer. You don't know the answer. You may believe you know the answer, but you believe what you have decided to believe, where you've honed it all down. Doesn't matter. It just doesn't matter. 42. It's the answer to it all. 42 is the ultimate answer. Dying. I don't like dying. You know, that's the, once you realize and just accept you're gonna, you're not afraid of it anymore and you're not worried about it. You're not worried about it. You're not worried about where it's coming from, what's going to happen, any of that. Because it's going to happen. The weakest people ever have died. They got through it. Everybody has. Everybody has. I know I can. I know you can. There's no choice. Get okay with it. Get okay with this being final. It'll put specialness into your day. It'll put this all ends. There's no living forever. There's no guarantee of anything after. I better make today important. I better make today important. Carpe diem, because I still have that diem to carpe. Is that I don't know. I don't know. It's his second joint, so I'm feeling pretty good. That's all I gotta say. Yeah, dying doesn't sound like a good time at all. How long modern? Are we talking about lifespans? Are we talking about modern humans? Are we talking about? Because I see. I don't know about the 500s. I don't know with the telomeres. With the telomeres that basically are what ages. There are, there's lives that do last much longer. But I haven't seen evidence of anything along those lines with us. It makes you wonder when you look at what is it, the Book of the Kings? There is it the Anunnaki and the lifespans of that race coming here and everything. I am interested in the pre-Younger Dryas civilization. Whoever it was that built the pyramids, whatever mankind, what civilization existed before that bad impact 12,000 years ago that we're recovering from. Uh, it's interesting. It's interesting to look at the when that Atlantis isn't that eye of the Sahara. I'm trying to think of the name of the Rorschach. Some structure that fits the description and a lot there. What technologies there was machining. There was a lot more done and the dating on things. It's really interesting when you consider that we only kind of know about and are trying to fill in the gaps of the last 11,000 years. And that span in the course of a million years is such a small dot. And there's so many spans that big in there. The advanced civilizations prior to us. Carpet dime. See, it's more the carpets. See, a lot of that. I'm not. I don't see a lot of good in taking it as a. We have all these different things that need to be corroborated, and I can't. And when we talk the Bible, so much of that is just plagiarized from so many other fucking stories. And Council of Nicaea, what they're leaving out and leaving in. This is all man-made bullshit. Collected bullshit. There wasn't... Now, whatever it's based on, whatever stories that things are based on and where that goes, that's of interest. And then where did that come from? But I got a hard time listening to anything about the Bible. Gobekli Tepe is very interesting. Love, yet we don't have everybody looking into all the different things. And the chances are we're just not going to find out. Not before we blow ourselves up, a rock hits us, or AI decides to wipe us out. That's why this is such an interesting time, and if this were a simulation, it would make sense it would be this time. Because it's the birth of a life. AI is an intelligence. I think, therefore I am. Because that's what sets me apart from, and I don't know for sure, because when you look at fungal networks and other things, you don't know what communication is happening there. But I think, therefore I am. I really can't deny that of AI once it reaches that point. So it's a fascinating time to be alive. I'm loving every minute of it. Just like, was that a Loverboy song? Loving every minute of it. Loving every minute of it. Come on. I think it was. I think it might have been a Loverboy song. That's I'm trying to. You guys have the dyes going on with the carpets. I'm just I'm reading up through here, and then Susie throws some stuff in, and it's, hey, yes, I've seen about this, and and that's what I was getting at. Credibility is the origins of the original. Uh, where that came from, what knowledge, what truth ended up being conveyed in that manner. Because it's really hard to look at a lot of these different things because of geographically where everything took place without having the information we need from China. China has kept records for so fucking long. China has so much historical knowledge that really needs to be a part of mankind's knowledge. It's why I hate that we have this relationship that we do, because there's a wealth of knowledge there. There's a wealth of knowledge there that we're just not freely accessing, and they're not freely accessing because everybody wants to keep control of the population, and so you don't allow for shit to go on. You manage resources is what you do, and we're not worried about looking at the truth. We're just looking at the future. And really, that's why we have computers right now. That's why we're doing everything that we're doing now, because we don't look back, we're looking forward. And without all the knowledge that we had before, we accept things as history that aren't necessarily history and other things along those lines. But does it matter? Does it matter? Because we've got to keep going forward. We got to keep moving forward. Yesterday, it's of such interest, and to see, I'm fascinated by all of it. But the story doesn't matter in the end. None of us are going to know an answer unless we die and there is an answer after. The only thing that makes me feel that possibility is DMT. I don't see any other. I have known people with a blockage in their neck that thought they were talking to God for sure, but it's the hallucinations that the brain gives. I can have great experiences that my brain produces. DMT and the commonality of it all, the commonality of the experiences between the people, and you go where you actually live. It is this, and the fact that it's released when you die. It's the only thing. It's the only piece of evidence that tells me there's a possibility outside. That this could be a Life of Roy kind of situation where we're all here to experience and be judged as to how we went through this thing. And that's why I keep my hands clean. That's why I have learned through living such a bad life at different times that honesty, it gets you out of everything. Honesty, you never have to remember anything. Samuel Clemens, Mark Twain. When you're honest, you don't have to remember anything because you're not making shit up. It's what actually happened. You don't worry about life. It takes those things away, and the different traits to aspire to that you would be judged on. Well, logic takes you to that. Now you could be stuck in a shit situation where you just feel like it's dog eat dog every damn day. What would ever guide you to goodness? What would ever guide you to that? Because it doesn't work in your situation. It's hard taking the high road. It's hard taking the high road all the time, but you see that it's the only thing that can give you peace of mind. Everything else, winning doesn't matter. Winning doesn't fucking matter if you have to lower yourself to do it. If you have to give up your happiness to do it, winning isn't worth it. Winning is not worth lowering your principles. Mad Labs. Cheers. Peace and love. OG, cheers. Good to see you guys out here. Hope everybody's having a good day. And so the DMT thing is the only thing, because I've looked at the different religions. I've seen the evils in the different religions. There's way too much horror involved with all of them. When was it Buddhist monks that were just burning the frickin' the Muslim faith there? Where was it? Was it Burma? I can't remember. It was you see evils done by people, and it's all stories by people. Anything I tell you is just me telling you shit. There's nothing to it. And there's always, if there's ever a dollar to be made by it, you gotta be suspect. That's why I love putting cult in the name. Hey, I'm upfront about this. This is no, you figure out your answers. You figure out what makes you happy. I can't tell you. I can tell you that it's important to be happy. I can tell you that being honest makes it easier to be happy. I can point to examples. I try to always make sure in the sermons that I have quotes by other people that you may already respect. I had a Zappa quote last week. I was so happy with that. I like it when I can work a Mark Twain or Ben Franklin. If I can work some of Ben Franklin's wit and knowledge into it, you know I'm going in that direction. But now we all face an end. We all decide what it is that we're believing is going on at that end. Is there a chance that there's something? Well, then all I know to do is be good. I would be disingenuous. And it was something that Richard Dawkins said once. It's possible for everybody to claim to believe, but really, 90% of them don't. People say things to belong, and that's fine. I could not profess a belief that I don't have. And I certainly am not going to do it because of some fear. I'm certainly not going to do it because that's not what judgment is. There's no vengeful bullshit. There's no what kind of psychopath, when you really look at it, would that be? All that DMT is you coming back and seeing your friends, and they're asking you questions. You judge by your peers. You judge by your friends. If it's the DMT world, if we all, when we die, go back to those machine elves and we all sit there and we're like, wow, did you see that life? Did you come to terms with the mistakes that you made? Did you grow? Did you learn that it's all about love and it's all about being good and it's all about being happy? And then all those people there? Or were you a real bag of shit? My father fears death. He's getting close to 80. He really is searching for an answer, but he fears it because he knows. He's been a very successful businessman. He has used so many people. He's done so many bad things, and he knows it. He knows it. And he has no peace at the end, and sleepless nights. And I am not going to have that. And I'm the only one that can give that to myself. And I know if the only thing that I can actually think, well, maybe I wake up there with my buddies, the Machine Elves, and we just got out of the Life of Roy game, and I'm going to feel pretty good. I'm going to get out of there feeling like, yeah, I learned lessons. I feel like I honed it. I feel like I understood people. I feel like I was good to other people. I feel like I tried to lift other people up. I made making other people laugh a huge important thing to me. And I know I made people laugh. I made plenty of mistakes along the way. In learning to be a decent person. And I'm not worried. That's why I'm not worried. 'Cause I'm not worried about any devil, any of the concepts that it's just, it's too easy to pull apart. Too easy to pull apart. But to each their own. Find your peace. Find your peace and don't fear an end. Because if you're acting bad, because you won't know at the end, you're not, you can believe whatever you're going to believe. But if you've been shitty, you're gonna fear it a bit. You're gonna pucker. Your butt's gonna be puckering. You're gonna be like, oh no, oh no. What if all this does have some sort of judgment? What if we're not just ass flies and worm dirt? C-Lab 2021 reference there. What if we're not? What if we're not there? What if Elvis? What if the story of Elvis is true, and it's all about drinking? I don't know. It's up to you. I feel good. I feel good, but it's because what I kind of dedicate myself to. Uh, the important things to me feel important, and I'm doing what I can, and I'm doing what I can for to let others try to. That's my whole thing is look inside yourself. I don't have the answers. You know the answers. They're in you. The moral lessons. The moral lessons in there. That is. I can understand the teachings. I was sent. Oh, yes, a younger Wes. A younger Wes left home at 16. You don't leave home at 16 because I'm going to get out there and conquer the world. You're just kind of out there. You're like escaping what you're in because things are just not good or normal where you're at. And so long story short, junior year, uh, they sent me to a Christian school. They sent me to a Christian school junior year. It was just like the town where John Lithgow wouldn't allow the dancing, and Kevin Bacon was like, "But we must dance. It's how we get our stress out." And he was like, "No, no, I'm a preacher, and no, and there's no way I'm letting you bang my daughter." And he's slapping his daughter around. There was so much knowledge in the Footloose movie that I think just gets by so many people. There was so much there to see, but that was my junior year of high school. I was actually suspended, and other people all received demerits and various because I had talked a number of the seniors into going out to one of the teen dance clubs. This is the 80s. The 80s, there were clubs that on Wednesday nights or on Thursday nights, different ones, would have, the teen night. And it's just non-alcohol. I mean, everybody's getting drunk out in the parking lot. It's the 80s, so everybody's doing everything everywhere. And there was just a lot of heavy sweat and debauchery going on inside of what would normally be a bar throughout the rest of the week. It was a great time to be alive. It was a great time to be alive. But not if you're going to a Christian school. That didn't work out. I went to a Van Halen concert and never came back in April. It was a different time. It was a different story. I was a different Wes. But it was more reactive. There was no yeah. Those good times, those formative those 80s. Those 80s. All that big hair. All that tall hair. Just out there on that dance floor. All I know exactly is you look like you're lots of fun. Open up your loving arms. I want some right now. And we were all spinning round like a record. It was truly the zenith of man. It was the best of times. I mean, there was bad going on, but we didn't care. We didn't care. We did whatever. We did whatever, and we were getting dumped into Schittsburg. Oh, oh, that Reagan. Oh, oh, I don't even want to get started on him. But we didn't care about Reagan. We were in the dance clubs. We were drinking underage. We were getting in trouble because life was gonna suck one way or the other. There's so many different individual movies that I figure, well, I can make a screenplay out of this. Well, this whole segment here. Oh, that time. Oh, that time. It was still 18 up in Wisconsin. We were 20 miles from the Wisconsin border, so we would go up to the bars in Beloit. We would go up to the bars where, you know, I mean, I wasn't 18 at the time, but I was still getting in, and it was a heyday. It was a heyday. They had just begun to even think about the DARE program. It was not. They were much busier doing terrible things to the African American community with crack and everything else, that they let a bunch of the drug stuff just go rampant, and nobody faced penalties and stuff. They didn't have the real huge crackdowns until a bit later, near the end there. It was one of those. DARE. What? They didn't have any of that. It was just a heyday of decadence. I loved it. I loved it. Very formidable years. They were perfect. Oh, tonight, everybody. Tonight, I know that Mr. Frank Terzo, who is a member here at the Cult of West, Mr. Frank Terzo has his live, the Community Pulse, at 7:15 p.m. this evening. I'll be sharing that on my community tab. I know that's going on, and I know that Axe and Nacho has the show at 11 going on. I'm not sure if Mike Molino is going to have a live. Some Monday nights, it's his band practice night. And Mike Molino at times has had his practice during on the stream. It's turned out to be really good. I enjoy it. I'll be sharing that out if I end up seeing that. But if anybody else has anything going on tonight, tell everybody else what you got going on tonight. Do the promotional thing and everything along those lines. I doubt I'm doing the sermon at 5 today. I haven't scheduled it yet. I'm letting myself ease through this Monday, and I'm going to do some work on some different projects. Probably bring the sermon tomorrow at 5. But Thursday, we are going to have the shout-out party, where all the members get put on the wheel. We bring up the members one at a time. Yay! We drop the link out in the chat. Yay! Everybody in the chat goes, oh, they're awesome. And maybe some people that don't already have them connected go over and get connected. So it's a promotional shout out that we do here Thursdays for the members. It's open to everybody though, so everybody can use the hashtag awesome to drop their links and all sorts of crap like that in the chat. I think I'm feeling motivated. I had my cup of coffee. I still have a clear head. I only had 2 joints today during the show, and I feel good. I feel stoned, but I also feel motivated by just the discussion, by just I feel okay. It was nice having that reassuring moment that I feel good about how I'm living, and I'm not worried about the end, so I can continue to carpe diem and try to make people laugh and try to make people have a good day. Susie, I appreciate you being out here today. It's good. It's always good to see you. It's always good to see you, Susie. I always like your energy. Whenever you're on a panel and things along those lines, you're awesome. I hope everybody out here, make the most of today. Do something for yourself. Be your own best friend. Be your own cheerleader. And find your answers in life and try to stay happy because, life's too short to stress over bullshit. So just do something that makes you feel good. I love you all. I will see you later.
It's over now, it's over now. The Coffee with Wes stream is over now. It's over now, it's over now. Go and find something else to do.
Thank you for watching Coffee with Wes. Be sure to click that like, subscribe, and ring the notification bell to make sure you're here when Wes goes live.
It's over now, it's over now. Coffee with Wes stream is over now. It's over now, it's over now. Go and find something else to do. Go and find something else to do. Just go and find something else to do.
It's over. Go home.